Hello YouTube, and welcome to this week's edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. My name is Ronnie Humphrey, and I got my Buddy Parks with me finally. Now, I've talked about him a bunch, but hey, you finally see he does exist. He's a real person. But Buddy and I have done a lot of work together, and we enjoy working on these old cars, as I told you in the past. But guess what? We got a great big box behind us, and in this box is the body for the super late model, all pro super late model back here. And you see on the little red card here, we got a bunch of other parts that came in for the 66 Nova last week. So it's been Christmas time kind of early around here. So Buddy, you ready to get in this box and see what all right, let's see what we got in this thing. I don't know, we hadn't even opened it up yet. I know one thing, make sure stapled it. Well, we got a bunch of paper. All right. Well, I see a door panel. Hey, and that's there you go. There's the other door panel. What is that? That's a left rear quarter panel. We got a right rear here. I know. Oh Lord! I'm tearing up my mic here. Oh! That wasn't good. Yeah. Okay. Like it's a front fender. It's a good thing we hadn't painted the car yet, since we're gonna. Yeah, that's the truth. Get my mic back on. Now here's one thing I want to look at. We got a new front bumper. And we're going to have to, this is a different diameter. I can see that one there's a 2-inch, and this is like 1.5 inches. So we will have to fabricate this. We wanted to look and see, I'm just going to stick that in there for now. We wanted to see how that was going to work with the frame. I'll give you a close-up of that here in just a second. A spoiler looks like. I was surprised that everything fit in one box. I thought they would send multiple boxes, but pretty amazing. It's a big box though. Boy, here's your famous early Camaro nose pieces, and those are just trick, old school. All right. And we got a fiberglass hood. I think that's it. All right, looks like we got everything that they were supposed to send. Yeah, that's right. We have a windshield template. I like their template, it's just square. All right, so the box is empty now. Tell you what, I'll move this over here so we can see a little bit better here. But what you think, buddy? It's like you got something you can work with there? I didn't think about it being white. And here's a front bumper I was telling you about. We'll have to cut this old bumper out and get it in. So, buddy, what's the first thing we're going to do? How are we going to do this? I guess try to cut all the old body brackets off and start trying to build. I don't know where you start. What do you think?
We'll have to center the roof, measure the roof, get it centered in a car, make sure it's left to right. I'm sure it's set more to the right on this car.
And we're having to come up with some a hood and a trunk. Was one thing, we don't have the filler piece in between in front of the trunk. We don't have the trunk piece and the roof, but we will come up with that. Somewhere here local, we're going to just take a stock roof. Buddy's got a line on a couple we're checking on now, and okay. Well, I tell you what, I just want to show you. I will show you here. I tell you what, real quick. One more thing. This is all the parts. This is all the parts came in for the Nova. We've got everything: seat belts, shocks. I mean, just a whole bunch of steering components. We got steering shaft, and that'll be going on the Nova. We're end up going to be working on these things both at the same time. So we're actually ready to pull the body off of this car, I guess, aren't we, buddy? We're going to go ahead and pull it off. We're probably actually going to end up pulling the body off of the Nova first, and do a little work on it while we're waiting to come up with a roof on this car. Because the roof is the first thing we want to do.
Yeah, we'll locate the roof.
We'll locate the roof, then we'll build the rest of the body hanging off of that. So anyway, okay, well, we got everything unpacked, and I want to show you that Buddy Parks does exist. Buddy's been around a long time. We worked in NASCAR actually at the same time, didn't even realize it. What years? Tell people some of the people you work with.
I've been with Bobby Allison, Freddie Fryer, spent some time with Gary Blue.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. Gary Blue, I talked to him one time, and anytime you get Gary Blue's personal cell number from somebody, that means you know him pretty good. But you worked, I know that, back Freddie Fryer.
Worked for Freddie.
And Pete Hamilton. Did you do Pete Hamilton?
I helped Pete some, and Freddie drove for me, drove my late model. We won some races together. Then with Randy Couch, 2 All-Pro champions.
There you go. So you see, the guy knows what he's talking about. So, all right, well, we'll be right back with you here in just a second. I'm going to actually break away to a second segment here in this week's show. We actually got the donor car, and we stripped it down, and we're actually going to go, we've already done that, so we're going to back into that video. We'll show you how we stripped it down last Saturday, and we'll shoot you that video here, and we'll show it to you in just a second. So be back with you in just a second. Take care, hang loose. Welcome back, YouTube. As you can see, thanks to the donor late model, we have everything we need for the '66 Nova. And as you saw, we also have all the body panels now for the All-Pro Super Late model. Little addition to that is we were able to locate a roof and a trunk filter panel from a gentleman in Waco, Texas, so we're going to procure that. So we now have all of the body parts we need for the All-Pro Super Late model, so we get started on it as well. Next week when we come back, we will be pulling the body off of the 66 Nova. We're going to expose the bare chassis. That's going to be pretty interesting. We know how we're going to do it. I think you're going to enjoy watching how we lift the body up and get it off this chassis. And we're going to try to do it all in one piece. And we're going to get down so we can get the interior out of it, set a motor in, a dummy motor, so we can start trying to play with exhaust and get the motor mounts built and whatever we have to do there. But I appreciate everybody watching this week. I do want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. It's been a really, really tough year this year. A lot of people have lost loved ones due to COVID. I just got over COVID just a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you, it's a real deal. But I didn't have it as bad as what many people have. But yet I have so many things to be thankful for. God has been so good to me, and I trust that God's been good to you. So give thanks this Thanksgiving and enjoy the time you have with your family. I hope you're able to get with some of your family at least. But it's been a tough year, but we're going to keep moving forward, and God's in control, and I hope that you have your trust in Him. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to our channel if you can. It's free. All it does is just let you know whenever we have new videos coming out. And tell your friends, if you have anybody that likes race cars and old race cars, tell them about the channel. Maybe they can give it a look at it as well. But hope you guys have a great week. We will see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. Take care.